Hey, it's the Yogi Momo and
Corrie.
we are here today to bring you some kids yoga. So stay tuned, good stuff coming your way. Grab your kids, grab your moms, whoever you are, grab your grandma, and join us on your mat. It's gonna be a good day. So, welcome to Kids Yoga. I am here with my granddaughter Corrie, and we have decided that we would like to do a class for you today that you can do with any kid in your family, in your home, any age. Yoga is for everybody, right, Corrie? So today we are going to do a sequence that's not going to be too difficult. Everybody can follow along with us. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Corrie and I will model it for you. You can see it from a grown-up side, you can see it from a kid's side, and it's going to be a good time. All right, so let's come up onto our mats and have a seat. Kids in school call this crisscross applesauce. In yoga, we call this Sukhasana. So we're going to come to Sukhasana. Just cross your legs and however is comfortable for you. Place your hands on your knees. And Corrie, what's the first thing we do when we start yoga? Most important thing before we ever start moving our bodies.
Breathe.
We breathe, exactly. So we are going to work on focusing on our breath first. Now I know you're thinking, but I already breathe, right? Okay, well we're going to teach you how to breathe a special way that's going to help you not only when you're doing yoga, but it's going to help you in all the other parts of your life. And so I want you to find your belly. Place your hands right there on your belly. And then scoot your hands up and find your rib cage. Those little, you can feel all the ribs running right here and through the middle of your body. That's your ribs. And then put your hands right here on your chest. So this is where your ribs come up and where your heart is. So we're going to teach you how to breathe from the belly, through the ribs, to the chest. And then when we breathe out, we're going to go chest, ribs, belly. All right, so sit up nice and tall. Put your hand on your belly. And we're going to pretend like our belly is a balloon. And when we breathe in, we're going to fill it up with air. So here we go. Breathe in. Keep breathing in. Move the hand to the ribs. Breathe in to the chest. And now breathe out. It's like the balloon lost all the air. Okay, breathe in from the belly. The ribs, the chest, breathe out. One more from the belly. The ribs, the chest, breathe out. Now move your hand. Let's try to keep it going the same way. Breathe in. It's like the chest is filling up with air. Breathe out. Two more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, we're going to take that breath and we're going to move into cat-cow. So a lot of our poses in yoga have names that are like animals. Some of them are different, but this one actually sounds just like two animals. And so the way that we make a cat or a cow pose is we drop our belly. Think about milking a cow. When his belly drops down and you're milking the cow, that's what you're doing. But then you got to look up. So the belly drops and you look up. This is your cow pose and your bottom's kind of sticking out. And then for cat pose, I want you to look at your belly button and see what happens to your back. So look at your belly button. Notice how your back begins to arch. You're looking at the belly button, that's cat. So we're gonna breathe in to cow pose, right? And then we're gonna breathe out to cat pose. All right, so here we are. Breathe in, drop your belly, look up. Breathe out, look at your belly button, cat. Breathe in, drop your belly, look up. Cow. Breathe out, look at your belly button, cat. 3 more times. Breathe in, cow. Breathe out, cat. 2 more. Breathe in, cow. Breathe out, cat. Breathe in, cow. Breathe out, cat. All right, now come back to a seated position. We're going to do a little twist. Do you know your right and left? If not, we're going to help you out. So everybody raise your right hand. And put your right hand on your left knee. Put your left hand behind you, right by your bottom. And now hold on to that right or that left knee and sit up tall and then twist. Look at the side of the room. Breathe. Don't hold your breath when you twist. You got to keep breathing. So that left hand's on the ground. Your right hand is on the knee. Come back to the middle. Let's switch. Pick up your left hand. Put it on the right knee. The right hand goes behind you. Sit up tall and twist. So now you're looking at the other side wall. Keep breathing. And come back to center. All right, we're going to talk about breath a lot. You're going to hear me tell you to breathe often. So now we're going to try it once more, and we're going to add the arms this time. So I'm going to scooch up so our arms don't crash into each other. So you're still sitting in this crisscross applesauce or Sukhasana, if you want to know the fancy Sanskrit name. Put your hands next to you on the ground. This time when we inhale, we're going to take the arms up to the ceiling and we're going to look up. So we're going to stretch through our throat. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, take the arms up. Bring your hands together, look up at the hands, and now breathe out. Bring the hands down through prayer. Breathe in, take the hands up. Look up. Exhale, bring the hands down. So inhale, that means breathe in. Here we go. And then exhale, that means breathe out. Let's do one more. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, let it out. All right, I think our breath is good. So, Corrie, why is breath so important in yoga, do you think?
Because it helps you not be bad or sad, and it makes you concentrate.
Okay, so our breath, did you hear what she said? It helps you concentrate, it helps you focus. Sometimes when we're in school, when we're in our house, when we're watching TV, our brains are just going like this constant, like almost like a highway with all the cars. And when you focus on breathing in and breathing out, it helps you concentrate. And she also said if you have any feelings of being mad or sad or upset, when you focus on breathing in and breathing out, it's real hard to stay mad. So when you're thinking about, being upset and all of a sudden you're trying to breathe, you can't think about both things. So helping yourself to breathe and balance your breath actually helps you to get rid of anger and frustration as well. All right, so let's come to standing. So find your way, stand up on your mat. We stand at what's called the top of our mat. So we're going to kind of stagger ourselves. So I'm going to be a little farther back. Corrie, you come all the way to the top. I want you to stand, and we call this mountain pose. So I want you to look down at your feet. If you were to bend down and take a fist and put it right there, that's about how wide your feet should be from each other. So take a fist, put it there. Maybe a couple fists, depending on how big your hands are, but you don't want your feet real wide, and you don't want them all smushed together. So about a fist, okay? Now look where your ankles are. Point to your ankles. Take your hands, pull them up your legs from the ankles, and you're going to find your hip bones. So see how we made that beautiful line? Ankles, hip bones. Now keep this tracing up your body. Shoulders. So everything is stacked. Shoulders, hips, ankles. Place your arms alongside you. Remember how we were raising our arms on the breath in? We're going to do that again. Ready? Breathe in. Take the arms up. Look up at the sky. Bring the hands together. Exhale. Draw them down through the center. Let's do that twice more. Inhale up. Exhale. Bring them down. One more. And exhale. All right, we are ready, forward fold, okay? Now when you forward fold, you don't have to touch the ground. I want you to bend your knees as much as you need to when your body starts to fold, all right? So here we go. Take the arms up, bring them to prayer, and it's like you're bowing down, coming all the way. Bend your knees if you need to, and let your arms hang, and let them swish side to side, almost like when you see a monkey in the zoo, just hanging in his arms. I want you to look at your feet. Now look at your legs. Now look at your knees. And now when you're looking at your knees, your head's just hanging there. Keep swinging those arms. All right, you can let the arms be still. Take your right hand, grab your left elbow. Take your left hand, grab your right elbow. And now look at your knees again. Just hang here. Fold. Oh, it feels good. We're getting our head down below our heart. This is really good for your blood flow. We call that circulation. It's good for your mind. Again, it's real hard to stay angry or upset or mad or frustrated when your head's upside down like this. So this is a great thing to do if you ever get frustrated. Flip that head upside down just like you are right now. All right, let go of your elbows. Slide your hands onto your shins. That's the front of your legs. And now look up at us and smile. We call this a halfway lift. So your back is flat. You're looking straight ahead. Keep breathing. And now bend the knees a whole lot. Put your hands down. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Step one foot back. Step the other foot back. What do we call this, Corrie?
Plank.
Plank. All right. Hold on right here. Breathe. And now put your knees down. Have a seat on your shins. So we're going to talk you through plank and cobra and up dog. So I told you we had a lot of animal names, all right? So plank. Corrie, why don't you show them what plank looks like, and I'm going to tell them about it. So look at her beautiful plank. Her fingers are spread wide. She's looking at her hands, and she's on the balls of her feet. Her heels are pushing back to the wall. Now, Corrie, come all the way onto your belly. Come all the way down on your belly. Just like that. Now look up, lift your chest. She's now in cobra. So her legs are all on the mat. She's pressing her hands into the mat, and she's looking up. That's her cobra. Now, Corrie, get us to down dog. She curls her toes. She lifts her hips. Take a step in, Corrie. There you go. And now look at your feet. When she looks at her feet, her body's making an upside down V. All right, come on down. So you think you can do that with us? Plank, cobra, down dog. I think you can do it. All right, so here we go. We're on all fours. Send your feet back. Come into plank. So check your hands. You want those fingers spread nice and wide. Look at your hands. And now put your knees on the ground. Lower your belly. Lower your chest. Flip your feet over so the top of the feet are touching the mat. Now look up. Cobra. Smile. Cobra like a snake. Your body's long. Now curl your toes back to how they were. Push back. You're on your knees. Lift your bottom. Down dog. Take a step in. So when you come to down dog, your legs are probably going to be back a little farther than they should be. So take a step in. You can keep your heels up. Look at your feet. Keep looking at the feet. Let's breathe 2 more times while we're in down dog. Everybody looks good. And now take your knees down to the mat. Spread them kind of wide. Put your big toes so they touch each other. Send your bottom back towards your heels and put your forehead down. Corrie, what's this called?
Child pose.
Child's pose. She's exactly right. So you stay there, Corrie. I'm going to tell them what child's pose is like while you're showing them what it looks like. So your bottom is going back towards your heels. Your head is hanging down. Your arms are stretching high above you. And this is a resting pose. That's what child's pose is. Another great thing if you are if you're in a mood or you're feeling really emotional or a little bit cranky, child's pose, guys, that is such a great thing to do for your body. Breathe. We're resting here because we're going to do that plank, cobra, down dog one more time. All right, come on up. Get yourself back into what we call tabletop. We were here when we were doing cat-cow. So we're here. Check the fingers first. Spread them wide. Now send the one leg back. Send the other leg back. You're in plank. Everybody breathe. You got this. Your body is like, that's what it is. It's a plank. It's a board. And now put your knees down. Exhale. Lower your thighs. Lower your belly. Lower your chest. Flip your feet over so the top of the feet are on the mat. And now inhale. Look up. Cobra. Just like a snake lifting his head up. Smile. Curl those toes. Push back to the knees. And as you breathe out, lift your bottom. Take a step in. Down dog. So check yourself. Fingers are spread wide. In between your feet, we could probably put 2 fists this time. So feet are a little bit farther apart. There you go. You're up on your balls of your feet. Your heels don't have to touch the ground. And now we got to get back to the top of our mat. So look at your hands and just start walking your feet up. Walk, 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 walk. Let's finish it out. Slide the hands on the shins. Look up halfway at us and smile. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Sweep the arms big. Here we go. Rise up. And exhale. Lower the hands. There you go. Shake it out. Get all the shakes out that you need. All right, we're going to try a warrior 1. Warrior 1 is going to help us be strong in our legs because then we're going to teach you how to do tree pose. And tree is a really nice thing to help with your balance. All right, so warrior 1. That's warrior 2. We're going to do warrior 1. So I want you to take your right foot. Everybody touch your right leg. Put it in the front. So your left foot's, scooch it back just a little bit. Now the key to this is all the feet stay flat. So if you feel like your heels are coming up, then you step a little closer. Take your arms up like this. Inhale, look up at the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee. Warrior 1. Beautiful. Look up at the sky. Now you can keep your hands just like this, or you can put them together in prayer. You can also fold all the fingers down except for the pointer fingers. And now look up at the sky. Warrior 1. The fancy name for this one is Virabhadrasana 1. That's in Sanskrit. That's the language of yoga. But Warrior 1 makes your legs strong. Makes your belly, your core muscles strong. Release the hands. Step the left foot back up. We're back in mountain pose. All right, we're going to do it again. We've got to do the other side. All right, so stand tall. This time put your left foot in the front. Step your right foot back a little. Both feet are flat. Arms come up. Look up. Bend the left knee. Warrior one on the left side. And again, you can keep your hands apart. You can bring them together in prayer. You can fold all the fingers down except for the pointer fingers. And now look up a little higher. Virabhadrasana 1. We are strong. We are warriors. Release the hands. Feet back together. And let it all go. Okay, Corrie, so I'm going to let you talk us through tree pose, okay? So what do we need to do in tree pose?
You need to put your hands like this.
Okay, we'll put our hands in prayer. Why do we do that?
So it can make us calm.
Okay, this helps us to be calm because we're about to stand on one leg. And this helps our heart not to beat so strong so we feel like we can do it. Okay, then what?
And you put your foot up to your knee.
Okay, almost to the knee. We want to go a little below the knee or a little above the knee, not on the knee. Because if we put on the knee, we're going to put too much pressure, right? So we're going to stand on one leg. Which leg do you want to start with? Okay, she wants to lift the left. So I want you to stand tall. Like Corrie said, bring your hands to prayer. Now I want you to tell your right leg it's strong. So right leg, you've got me. You can hold my whole body on you. Right leg, you're so strong. Let's lift our left heel. Turn the knee out. Put the foot on the inside of your leg. So remember, it's not on the knee. It's either below the knee or it might even be above the knee. You might have to help it get up there. But it doesn't matter how high you're lifting it. You're standing tall in tree. Trikasana. Did I really just say that? Vrksasana. Oh goodness, tree pose. I'm mixing all these words up in my head. Stand tall. Why do we do tree pose, Corrie?
So we can do balance. So
Exactly.
we can practice our balance.
Exactly, we're practicing our balance. We're practicing our balance. Sometimes we wiggle, sometimes we fall out, and if we fall out, we just start again, and then we try again. Breathe. And I want you to find a spot right in front of you can look at. Maybe you're looking toward us, but if you are, look toward the wall. Find a spot that you can look at that's not moving, because we might wiggle. You want to find a spot that's being still. So let's try it one more time. Same leg. Hold. Vrksasana, tree pose. Stand tall like a tree. Now lower everything. Let's do the other side. Just like Corrie said, put the hands back in prayer. Lift your right heel. Spin your right knee out. Put the right foot on the leg. Hold. Breathe. Balance. Believe. You've got this. Lower everything down. And now we're going to show you the full expression of tree. So that is how we start to learn tree, with the hands at prayer. But what do we know about trees? What do trees have besides one trunk?
Leaves.
Leaves, and the leaves are on what?
Branches.
We got to find some branches. So here's what I want you to know. When the trees are standing in the forest, or maybe even in your backyard, and the wind blows, what do the trees do? Do they just fall over when the wind blows?
No, the leaves.
Okay.
Moves.
Exactly. Everything begins to move just a little bit. Because when the wind blows, the tree doesn't fall down. It stands firm, but it is flexible, so it can kind of move with the wind, and that's what we're going to do. All right? So stand tall in mountain. Let's bend our left knee. Turn it out. Put the foot back there. First, bring the hands to prayer. Let's get nice and balanced. Take your branches, grow them up. Now, our left side is where the knee's going to. See if you can take your fingers toward the right, like the wind's blowing you. And then back to the top. And then to the left. So just kind of sway those arms. Find your balance. And if your leg falls off, then you just put it right back up. Do it again. Just like the trees, we don't fall. We might lose our balance, but we don't fall, we don't break. Beautiful. Lower everything down. Let's do the other side. Okay, stand tall in mountain. First, lift your right heel, turn the right knee out. Put it on your leg. Hands come to prayer first. Find a spot to look at that's not moving, and then grow your branches. Oops, see, my foot falls down. I put it back up. And then take the arms over to the left, up to center, to the right, back and forth. Strong trees. We bend, we're flexible, we don't break. Bring the hands down and release. Very good. All right, let's come back onto our mats. I want you to get into all fours. We're going to do a little more cat-cow because what we want to have happen is when you are done practicing with us, we want you to keep breathing in a really balanced way. So we're going to do 5 rounds of cat-cow, and then we're going to do the last pose, which is the best of all. So inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, look at your belly button. Arch your back. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, cat. Look at the belly button. 3 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more. And cat. 1 more. And cat. Beautiful. Cross your legs as you have a seat. And then I want you to lie down on your mat. Corrie, what do we call this last pose when we lie down? You remember?
Shavasana.
Shavasana. Do you know what Shavasana means? It means the resting pose. All right, so we're going to come to rest. So I want you to lie down. Lay your legs on the mat. Place your right hand on your belly. Place your left hand on your heart. And what I want you to do is while we're lying here, close your eyes. Notice how your hands lift up when you breathe in and how they come down when you breathe out. They lift up when you breathe in. They relax when you breathe out. Feel it one more time. Lift up as we breathe in. Exhale, let go. Take your arms alongside you. Eyes are closed. And now we're going to be still and quiet for 1 whole minute. No wiggles. Just tell your body it can be still. Let the wiggles go. Just relax. Tell yourself these words: I am calm. I am still. I am peaceful. I am calm. I am still. I am peaceful. Keep breathing. Bring your knees up so your feet are flat. Roll onto your right side. Bring yourself up and cross your legs back into Sukhasana. Place your hands in the center of your chest. Bow your head forward. Be proud of yourself. You are strong. You are balanced. But you are also calm and you are peaceful. And we say to you, Namaste. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.